Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing today? Just making sure everything's working. Let me know how the game volume is, Joe, if you're still there, if you're hanging out. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. And we are here today with our second game in our series. Spoilers if you haven't watched the first one. Some stuff happened. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. But we're here. And we're here with our second game of our Nuzlocke challenge. For those of you guys who are not familiar, we are doing a challenge where I Nuzlocke my way through every Pokemon generation. Last game we did was Fire Red, Leaf Green. And last spoiler warning if you haven't watched those streams. We just narrowly made it through. We almost lost everyone, but we made it through to the end. And now we're going to start with our next series, which is Pokemon Soul Silver. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I just hope my controller... I did not set up the controller settings. Hold up. Let's see if I can figure this out. This does not seem to have a controller control config. There we go. Can I do this here? No. I guess I might have to use my keyboard, which is fine until I go ahead and download something to use the controller. That's fine. We can do this. Oh, I did not want to... I'm just going to skip through everything. Did not mean to do that. Oh my god. Already starting off great. Okay, no info needed. There we go. Now, as usual, we kind of just... We've done that. I've played this game a bit. I've never actually finished this game before. But we're just going to go ahead and skip through. We're here for the challenge, not the dialogue. Now let's move that off the screen. Okay. Fortunately, the controls are very easy in this game. So it doesn't matter if I'm using mouse and keyboard. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. Oh, I forgot to mess around with the settings. Oh, okay, never mind. You can't mess around with settings till this. Okay, let's go settings. Let's go fast. Battle style to set. Okay, let's go ahead and, well, actually, we might as well just run ahead. I find it interesting that this is the, well, at least in this version of the game, I don't remember in the originals, that your rival obviously is Silver, but that Lyra just has a Meryl. Make it happen, Fate. Let's hope so. Okay. Skippity skip. Okay. So we now get to pick our starter. Do I have a way of making it so that I can show this on screen? Let's go ahead and add a window capture. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just pick this for now. This is fine for now. And we're gonna spin our wheel to pick our starter. Let's hope for Joe that it is Totodile. Oh, oh, oh. I'm in trouble. I am very much in trouble. I'm sorry, Joe. It did not make it happen. Instead, we get our second grass starter. So we started with Bulbasaur last time as well. But Joe, you still get dibs on the name. So if you want it to be Joe Mander the Chikorita, then you are welcome for it to be Joe Mander the Chikorita. Sorry, I'm just moving stuff around on my desk. I'm a very cluttered individual, unfortunately. I should probably prepare our list of encounters. You will hold your name? Gotcha. All right, what are we gonna go ahead and nickname our Chikorita? Let's go ahead and do... Let's go ahead and do that. I'm assuming this is select. Yep. So I think it's a Brontosaurus that Meganium is. Here we get a that might be the top percentage of Rattata. It's true. If we're lucky, we can have the greatest Rattata of them all. Potions, nice. Now, obviously in Gen 1, in Gen 1, sorry, I always have like eyelashes stuck in my eyes. In Gen 1, Bulbasaur is obviously the easiest starter to pick. But in Gen 2, I think Chikorita is the hardest. If I if I'm right. You give me running shoes? Nope, just a Poké Gear. No running shoes. Because the first gym leader is Faulkner. And I don't remember anything else. I think all I remember of Gen 2 is the first gym leader. I remember Morty. And I remember the last gym leader as well. Claire. Is it Claire? I think. Also, why does Chikorita look so funny? He's got no neck. Or head for that matter. He just kind of looks like a nub with legs. Oh yeah, we don't have Pokeballs yet, right? I think. Yeah, we don't have Pokeballs yet, so the Nuzlocke has not started. But let's see what kind of stuff we can see in the grass. Centrits, the Rattata of the region, of course. Looks like it... Or Swablu? Swablu? Maybe? I think that's who you're going for? Yeah, Swablu. Swablu is from Gen 3, right? I think it is. My memory is not great for some of the gens. Namely Gen 2 I don't even have like a memory of for the most part. But Gen 3 definitely. Oh, can't go that way. Let's go ahead and fix this up. Nope, that's not what to do. Okay, there we go. How's the game volume, Joe? Is it too quiet, loud enough? Where am I supposed to go? Not there yet, I don't think. I think I just keep going to the left. I forgot how slow it is to walk this route, though. I've started this game like a solid 3 times, but I think this is the longest. Or like, I've never really gotten far. I think the furthest I've gotten is like 4th or 5th gym. I'll probably remember some stuff as I get to it, but too low. Okay, let me turn that up a bit then. Sound settings, let's turn this up. How's that sounding? I might have made it a little too loud. Because going from 50, yeah, I think that might be a little loud. So, there we go. I think that's a nice in-between. I'm also on headphones, so that's my big thing is If it's, as long as it's not too loud for you, is good. Man, I don't want to listen to you. Although I think maybe he gives me the running shoes. Now, I might be ignoring everything he's saying. And that is true. But, you know, is what it is. Alright, so we got running shoes. So we can move slightly better. Alright, now we're talking. We can't buy Pokeballs yet, I don't believe. Yeah, we can't. But I will buy a couple of potions. Oh, we have 5. Never mind, we don't need any right now. Antidotes would be a good idea, though. Learn my lesson from Viridian Forest. Don't know that I'll need Paralyze heals, but we'll take some. Alright, let's run off. And I think we keep going up. Nope, never mind, we don't. Oh, we do, okay. Part of me skipping all the dialogue, or not paying attention to all the dialogue, is I will forget a lot of things. Right there. It's an instant wipe. I got nothing against this thing. My first greatest enemy is a Pidgey. Level 4 Pidgey is going to destroy me. Legitimately, I think I am too weak to fight this thing. Crit mattered. Okay. If it wasn't for that crit, I would have lost. Alright, let's run back. Getting Razor Leaf at this level is kind of nuts. Like, I think I had to wait till like mid-20s as Ivysaur to get it. Maybe I'm wrong. Feels like forever. When was the last game Pidgey was in? I don't know. I can't help but feel like he was not in Scarlet and Violet. Not in... Was he in... No, he wasn't, because we had Corviknight, so there's no point in having... That's the tricky thing about the regional birds and like the regional mouse and stuff, is because they add a new one in every generation, there's very little reason for them to put the old ones in the new generation. Welcome on in, Ivy. How you doing today? It's good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Sun and Moon's a while ago. Guys will be the very best acorn collector in the world. Or apricot, not acorn. so far, we got a Weedle. Our first encounters on this route so far are looking a little... of course I get poisoned. Why wouldn't I get poisoned? That's fine. We can take this thing on. Yeah, our encounters aren't great. They're pretty standard first encounters. What's the Gen 2 regional bird? It's who? Yeah, I don't know. We got to get something good if we're going to be able to beat more Faulkner. Right off the bat. It's looking a little dicey there. I'm doing good. Doing good. Bit of a rushed morning. I woke up very late. And I have half my breakfast just sitting on the table right beside me. But I'm doing good. Yeah, hoop. Not the greatest. But hopefully we can get something good out of our encounters leading up to... I don't know where Faulkner is? Question mark? Gen 2 honestly is a complete blind spot for me, so I'm stoked to be able to play it. Because it's been a long time since I even attempted it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Alright, just gonna string shot us up to Oblivion. That's fine. Better that than attacking me. I don't want to keep using all my potions. Now, for you guys, those of you who were not here for the first game and are not familiar with our rules for the hardcore Nuzlocke, it's got the same Nuzlocke rules as usual. You nickname your Pokemon. If it faints, it's dead. And you can only catch the first Pokemon you run into every route. If you've messed up the encounter or you kill it, it's dead. Can't try again. With the addition of the game has to be in set mode, so you can't swap. You don't get a free switch in every time whenever you defeat a Pokemon. As well as what else do we have for hardcore Nuzlocke rules? No healing in battle. So it's a little challenging, but we made it through the first game, and I have faith that we'll be able to make it through the second game too. Hopefully. And here we get our Pokedex. I love how Professor Oak's supposed to be this like esteemed professor, just giving out his phone number to everyone. All right. What's gonna go? Now, this is the generation still where your rival picks somebody like the Pokemon strong against you, right? When is it that they start picking the Pokemon weak again? That you're, yeah, weak against your starter. I remember you doing that one, Ivy. It was, they're tough. They are tough. You know what? The Fire Red Leaf, or the Leaf Green Nuzlocke that we just did is the first time I've ever actually completed one. I've attempted... What else? I attempted a difficult modded version of this one a while back. Like, at this point, it's probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Something like that? No. I think 4 years ago. I attempted Storm Silver. I attempted to Nuzlocke Radical Red. That didn't work out, obviously. And what else have I attempted to Nuzlocke? I've attempted to Nuzlocke Pokemon Insurgents, which was a fan-made game that was really good. I kind of want to revisit that at some point. X and Y, you had a few rivals, but didn't Serena or Caleb, I think it is, still have like a starter to oppose or match yours? Yeah, that's true. Gen 3 onwards, your rival was more of a friend or like acquaintance. Like you have Dawn, or is it Ethan? I don't remember. For Gen 3. This is gonna be easy, I hope. He's got Cynical, which is not great for me. That is true. Yeah, Gen 4, you had Barry as your rival, who's your friend. Gen 5, you had 2 rivals. 6, you had obviously like the whole group. Gen 7, you had How. 8, Hop. 9... Well, 8, you had Hop, but you also had like Beatty and Minnie, I think. You had a bunch of rivals in that one too. Black and White, I've never played Black and White 2, so I'm excited to play them myself. I don't know when I'll do that, or if I'll do it as part of the series. Why does my Chikorita look so haunted? Like, look at those eyes. They do not look like they've lived a good life. And we did crush Hop's hopes and dreams in Sword and Shield. We literally took a guy who was just his whole thing. Yeah, we took a storyline about a guy who was just, you know, he just wanted to battle his brother. He just wanted to stand on the same stage as his idol. And then what do? We go ahead and just like stomp him into the ground and then go steal the limelight from him. Beatty sucked. And I think that's the thing, is when you grow up, you realize that the snarky, rude rival sucks. We'll go ahead and name our rivals after you guys. There we go. Like, Gary, as much as, you know, I have a nostalgic spot in my heart, he sucked. The guy was like so annoying and rude the whole time. Although he did develop by the end. He did develop nicely by the end for the very limited dialogue and interaction he had. I agree, it'd be nice if there was difficulty options in this game. But I think they won't do it because especially as we've gone towards open world games, it's something that's a little harder. Because the easy thing to do for difficulty options is to just add a modifier, you know, like let's say enemies you deal like they have more health and deal more damage. But that doesn't really translate into a game that's more precise like Pokemon. No, it's okay. I do not want my mother saving money for me. You know, it's not like Persona where there's like a system in place for, or there's no system really in place for calculating damage, you know, and things aren't HP sponges. In this game, you're fighting with the exact same stats as your opponents. And so I think it's a little hard to just do something like, oh, Pokemon deal 10% more damage on medium difficulty or on harder difficulty. I don't know. I feel like difficulty modes would have to be like adding in a level cap. Oh, that's the other thing. We have a level cap in this. We cannot go higher than the level of our rival's ace. A little bit is being cut off on this. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this a little more. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring that up a little bit. Probably shrink this a little. Bring that over here. I think that's as good as it's gonna get, unfortunately. I'm not gonna be able to pin it perfectly. Okay. So with that, our Nuzlocke officially starts now. And we are in route, what is this? Route 29. Now, guys, what are we getting as our first encounter here? Please be something decent out of the, like... I will take a Pidgey. Can I attack you without knocking you out? I don't think I should one-shot, right? Perfect. Alright. So can I get a nickname suggestion for our Pidgey over here? Now, we can name this in honor of our Pidgey from Fire Red Leaf Green, which I think we will do. We're going to go ahead and name this Burb in honor of our fallen friend from the first game. And hopefully there are no more fallen friends, because I'll be very sad if there are. First route in this game is pretty big. I'll say I'm glad I got a Pidgey instead of a Sentret. I'll have to look up the level caps in a minute. That's something I should do right now. Yeah, I don't know. For you guys, what would you add as a difficulty? Like, if you were to do a difficulty increase, like have a hard mode or a challenge mode, what would you do to make the game harder? In a way that still feels kind of true to Pokemon and true to the Pokemon formula. I think it's a little harder with the new games. Alright, let's just run from this guy. Because they're less linear now, so you can't really have... Like, you can increase levels, you can do level scalings. But that just makes you a higher level. That's it. AI part change. You know what? I can 100% agree with that. Party changes, move select changes, so teams aren't set and trainers are smarter. I can agree with that. A lot of like the difficulty games, like the higher difficulty games, as an example, the Drayano ROM hacks, the the Drayano ROM hacks, Fire Red or Radical Red, Emerald Kaizo, all these difficulty mods. I know Radical Red has some like crazy tweaks towards the second half of the game, but a lot of these difficulty mods are really just about making it more like you're playing against real people. They're giving them teams that, sure, they still follow a theme, but they shore up their weaknesses within that theme. Or they use better moves, or they have strategies. Welcome on in, Francisca. It's good to see you. Have yet to complete a single Pokemon game to the end. You really should. There's a lot of gems in there, and I definitely think there are a lot of really great experiences behind Pokemon. What is your favorite of the games you've played, though? I've played through most Pokemon mainline games, with the exception of Gen 2 and Black and White 2, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Those are the 3 games that I haven't actually finished myself. Which I might actually, I don't know. I might do Black and White 2 and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as part of this challenge. I haven't decided yet if I want to do the originals or the sequels / remasters. This is Route 30, right? A ladybug. Okay. Razor Leaf shouldn't kill, right? Yeah. Okay, that did nothing. Still had red on the old console. Not that. Yeah, I can understand that. I am definitely one for getting sidetracked. I have the attention span of like a goldfish lately. So I definitely can relate to getting sidetracked and losing track of a game or putting it down and not picking it up again. Can we get a nickname suggestion for our newfound ladybug? I'm gonna go ahead quickly, just look up the level for Faulkner. Video games, let's... Heart Gold, Soul Silver. gym leaders. There we go. Alright. Our ace to aim for is level 13. Queenie. Alrighty. Gonna go ahead and name this Queenie for you. Let's go ahead. Now, this is still going to be tough because we don't have anything for the first gym leader yet. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, looking at the levels and what this gym leader has, it's a little underwhelming. I do think Radical Red now goes a little too far in the direction of breaking the game. Like, there's points where their team has like a Mega, 2 Legendaries, and all these crazy things, and I feel like they break the theme a little bit. Like, I do like the idea of gym leaders sticking to a specific type or theme. And I get that you lose a little bit of the difficulty by being able to, like, wall a typing. But I don't know. Like, I look at this trainer, or this gym leader, and he's got a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. As a gym leader. Which feels... like, even Brock had 3 Pokemon. I think. Did he? I feel like he did. I could be wrong. Now I gotta look this up to prove if I'm right or wrong. Alright, let's go here. Let's go here. Gym leaders. Okay, never mind. Brock had 2 Pokemon. But they were higher level. They were notably higher level. Yeah, so Brock's Pokemon were level 12 and 14 in Gen 1 in Fire Red Leaf Green. Whereas Falkner's are 9 and 13. Yeah, I think so, Joe. I agree. I think 2 things would make Pokemon even better. At least we're talking like old classic Pokemon. You go ahead and you... No, I'm not giving you my number. Where was I going with this? You increase the number of Pokemon available in the region. So every route you can encounter like 5 or 6 different Pokemon. That way you can actually build a proper team. And then you add more Pokemon to the gym leaders. Because like at the end of the day, I'm doing the Nuzlocke challenge. I'm putting limiters on myself. I have all these restrictions. But at the end of the day, Falkner's still rocking just a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto at level 13. You know, like there's no... I mean, I say this, I'm probably going to get wrecked, especially with Bugsy up after that. But like, if they added something else, a 3rd Pokemon maybe, something to add a little more difficulty to it, I think it'd be good. Like 1 more Pokemon, or increase the level a tiny bit more. Not that you know, it being a level 14 Pidgeotto would make it much harder, but, you know, give him a hoot hoot. Sure. It's kind of tricky when there's only so many Pokemon available in the game. Ah, yes, that 95% accurate tackle. Love it. Misses 100% of the time. And I don't know what it is. I'm so tired today. I tried to go to bed at a reasonable time. I tried to sleep at like, I think 11-ish, something like that. Could not fall asleep. I was so tired. My eyes were like heavy. I was sleepy. Could not fall asleep to save my life. Decided to do some reading until like 1:30. Well, it ended up being 1:30. I didn't try to stay up that late. And even then was not easy to fall asleep. And then woke up at Route 31, new encounter. And then I woke up around like, I think 6 or 7. 6. Because that's when my neighbor leaves the house. Okay. A Razor Leaf should not kill this thing. I hope. It's a Weedle. I should be able to just catch it, no? Of course. Always poison. Poison works every time. Alrighty. Now, I'm gonna name this one after Cass. Because for Gen 1, he was a Caterpie. In Gen 2, Cass shall be a Weedle. Well, it's Lady Cass, but you know. Oh, right, I'm poisoned. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I'm glad I got the Weedle over the Bellsprout. Because I know I'm going to get a Bellsprout in Bellsprout Tower anyways. Okay. Let's go ahead and just antidote up. And what's here? Dark Cave. We could go ahead and get an encounter in Dark Cave, I think. Possibly? Let's see. All right. Get ourselves a Geodude. I will take that. I don't really have anything to hit this thing that won't like knock it out, aside from tackle. So there's gonna be a bit of a long battle. And I'm gonna try and not use speed up as much unless necessary. Grinding, I'll use speed up, obviously. But as far as this goes, I think we don't need speed up just yet. Alright, what was the name of our Geodude in our last playthrough? I don't actually know. Alright. Nope, that's the wrong letter. There we go. Rock. Our Geodude. Which gives us exactly what we needed to be able to deal with the next to be able to deal with Faulkner. So let's go ahead and put you up front. Let's go grab a potion. And we'll use a potion on Bronto as well. Who would have thunk it? It's a wild encounter. Or a trainer. I meant trainer. Okay. Let's do this. Level 2, I think we'll be fine to just use rock straight ahead. Hopefully get some decent experience. The one thing I'll say is that one thing that Pokemon has always been good at least in earlier generations, I don't know about later generations, is they've always given you the tools to be able to beat the challenge you've come across. And I think that's what part of what makes it very friendly. Is whatever gym leader you're about to fight, chances are you will be able to catch something strong against them in the area. A good example of that is in Gen 1, Blaine's Island is surrounded by water, or Cinnabar Island is surrounded by water. So you have no problems getting a water type to fight Blaine. You know, in Koga's gym, less so. You get less there, but you get some ground types, which before abilities were a thing, you know, ground types would destroy Koga. I do wish my overlay didn't cut off some stuff. Yeah, what other gyms are good for that? Lieutenant Surge. Diglett Cave is like, or Diglett Tunnels are right beside him. Lots of grass types you can catch. Close to Misty. Yeah, I think a lot of them are. The games are meant to be accessible. At the end of the day, despite the fact that like Pokemon can be deep and complex, it's still a game for kids. So at its surface, it has to be very simple. It has a very like complex element to it. Obviously, there's a whole professional battle scene. As you can see by like difficulty mods, it can get really hard. But at the very least, it has to be simple enough for kids to put 2 and 2 together and say, you know, rock beats paper beats scissors. Wrong way. Other way around. But you get my point. Yeah, Asher's, I think, like 10. And most of the protagonists in Pokemon games, I think, are like 12 to 14 or 15, depending on the game. I think some of them have canonical ages, and they're not all of them are as young as you think. No, I'm not giving you guys my phone number. I don't want you to tell me all about your day. This isn't a new route, right? This is still Route 31. I'm going to be doing that a lot because I don't recognize these routes nearly as well. So, I mean, listen, okay, never mind. I beat them and they're like, hey, maybe if I take your number, I'll be able to beat you next time. And they're chilling on Route 2. They're never going to beat me at that rate. I will say, though, do you have anything for me? Nope. I will say, I love that these games have gym leader rematches, because those tend to be a lot harder. Like, I think if you go gym leader rematches, Faulkner has a team of level 50 flying types. And like not like it's full of national dex flying types too. Okay, so I don't have berries or shards. Anyone want to give me some free stuff? Yes, an onyx. I could have had an onyx. Onyx would have been perfect for this gym. I say that mostly because, you know, I'd get Steelix afterwards in this game. You don't need that. I don't want to... What the heck do you want? Yeah, I'm not going to go study. Bellsprout in the tower. That is true. Bellsprout Tower does count. If I can catch... well, I guess, yeah, that does count. I can catch a Bellsprout. Let's go ahead and switch. Actually, we'll leave Rock up front and just do switch trading, if anything. I wonder what Pokemon this guy will have. Oh my god, it's a Bellsprout. I had no idea. Okay, let's go ahead and switch out to Bronto. You know what I haven't done? I haven't checked the abilities of any of our teammates. Now, are there any other Pokemon you can encounter in Bellsprout Tower? Sorry, still eating my breakfast. Welcome on in, Polta. Good to see you again. How you doing today? We're just starting our our second game in our Nuzlocke series. So we just got to Bellsprout Tower, and I'm hoping we can catch a Bellsprout because I want to trade that for an Onyx. Not that Onyx is that great. He kind of sucks. I think Geodude's better at this point in the game. But being able to get a Steelix would be nice. All right, here's our encounter. What is it? I've been forsaken. Well, the Pokemon gods have forsaken me. I got a Rattata as my encounter. That's disappointing. I guess we're not allowed to trade. Oh, just had dinner. Wow, it's breakfast time for me. Well, late breakfast. Still breakfast. Alright, guys. Can we get some nickname suggestions for Rattata? Yeah, this is not I mean, you know what? It's not like I was going to use the Onyx anyways, or Bellsprout, but it just hurts a little, you know? Getting Rattata as your encounter. Let's go ahead and name this after our Rattata in Fire Red, who I don't think ever got to see the light of day. I don't think I ever saw battle. Or not for a while, anyways. Just because it makes sense, Joe, doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Let me just fix this a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. Not yet. We are doing Bellsprout Tower first. And according to the website I'm using for gym leader levels, we're supposed to do this first anyways. So we're just finishing this part up. And then we'll go ahead and jump into the first gym. See how that goes. Now we gotta be careful about using Bronto a little more, because he's already getting a little close to the level cap. So I might swap in Burb and do some leveling there. All right, let's go ahead and swap. Let's go ahead and check our abilities and natures, actually. Lowered attack and boosted defense is not great. Keen Eye. Okay. No recoil, neutral nature. I'll take that. Lower speed and boosted special attack. I don't think that's very useful. Shield Dust is pretty solid. And our Chikorita has boosted speed, lowered defense. I don't love that, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just that Chikorita is not outspeeding anybody. And our Rattata is pretty useless. All right, we're in for an interesting time. All right, do that. I mean, I like that there's lots of trainers here because they have decent experience. But it'd be nice if they had, like, something better than level 2. How much damage does this do? More than I would like. You and me both, Polta. You and me both. My Geodude is gonna be the carry for it, for sure. Because Chikorita is just gonna get stomped on. Not much I can do about that. I left it up to the wheel. I did a wheel spin to see who our starter was, and it chose the grass type again. Which in Gen 1, grass is great. Gen 2, ooh, that's good. I will definitely learn Synthesis. Gen 2 is less great. Because we got Bugsy and we got Faulkner. Both definitely walls for our starter. Okay, I need to can't keep using Bronto because it's gonna be over leveled for the gym. Which isn't the end of the world, because it's not like I can use him for the gym, but I'd still like to have him at least as an option. I'll take the crit. Okay. We're gonna run back to the Pokemon Center because my team's looking a little ragged right now. Okay, I was told this was Bellsprout Tower. I have not found a single wild Bellsprout. I'm calling lies here. I'm calling shenanigans. I'm calling fraud on this whole tower. Yeah, Joe, you put this curse on us with your whole top percentage of Rattatas. Actually, this Rattata might be a top percentage right here. Alright, we're gonna run, heal. Because my team is looking a little rough right now. They should change the tower name. Just to Rat Tower. That's all I'm finding here. It's very disappointing. You know, I expected better from a tower that has 2 giant Bellsprout statues on it. Okay, so let's take a look at our Pokemon right now. Burb is still level 2. So I just need Burb to learn Gust, and then he will be useful here. Because right now I can only switch train to my Chikorita, who's already kind of getting close to level cap. Okay, cool. So we're at the top of the tower. I don't love this. That's the thing about playing in set mode, is it makes switch training very difficult for trainers. Ooh, this is best case scenario. High level Bellsprout. If they all have level 6 Bellsprouts, then that should make it a little easier for me to level up Burb. Alright. Now, I'm a little worried about how much experience that's going to give Bronto. But Burb getting to level 4, I will take it. Okay, that didn't give as much as I was expecting. Good. Oh, he teaches us Flash. Okay. Another 1 Pokemon. I'll take it. See how much his Vine Whip does to me. 3 damage. How much does Tackle do? Not enough. Alright, let's go ahead and just tackle you. For the fact that it's a 95% accurate move, I feel like I've missed Tackle a lot between both games so far. Because I think I've missed it like 3 or 4 times today alone. And the statistics don't seem right. Alright. Give Burb like a level up. Thank you. Do you learn Gust? Sure, Sand Attack is exactly what I wanted. That is exactly the move that I wanted you to learn. I have to fight the rival already? That was a level 7 Bellsprout. Didn't even notice. I don't like the setup. I need you to stop setting up, please. The 3 growths were a little scary. Good luck on your meeting, Joe. If I catch something cool, I'll name it after you. I don't know that I'll find... Oh, ooh, Didn't realize he had a second Pokemon and at level 7 as well. Okay, just need to spam tackle a bunch. And he's just gonna keep trying to put me to sleep. Which, as long as it doesn't work, I don't care. This is gonna take like 5 minutes. Love this. Love this for myself so much. All right, we're gonna be here for a few minutes, guys. Okay, good to know this is the speed up button. And he's putting me to sleep again. Yep. As much as I don't want to overuse speed up, this feels very appropriate. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and use some potions real quick. Herb is level 6, which should be enough to take on a Bellsprout, I think. I feel like this guy's a little overconfident. You know, he has a Cyndaquil. Obviously, he was gonna torch this place. All right, now hopefully this is not too strong. I'd rather not start losing Pokemon right now. He's got 3 at level 7. Let's see how much damage we do. I don't like the setup. Why do you keep setting up? Okay, how much does 2 growths do? 18? Okay, that's fine. Does growth only do special attack? But both. Okay, we still live a crit, because a crit will do 6 damage. just want Burb to get like a full Bellsprout under his belt, you know? 2 levels. Okay. Do you learn Gust now? Please learn Gust. Doesn't learn Gust. Level 10. Okay, let's tackle and see how much this does. Okay. How much does that do? We couldn't even make it through one session. Our first episode without losing something. At least we made it like, what, 4 gyms before losing a Pokemon in the last game? But no, here we have to lose to a crit peck. I'm getting hypnosis spammed here. I'm sad. I was excited to have Burb on the team again, you know? He couldn't have sent this thing out first. Can we get a moment of silence for Burb? It would have been useful for the second gym. Yep. That hurts even more knowing that. Alright, just give me Flash. An hour into our playthrough and we get our first death. Good morning, Kylie. F indeed. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was not the greatest Pidgey. It had a negative attack nature, which really was not doing it any favors. But he didn't deserve to go out like this. He really didn't deserve to go out like this. Oh, whoops. There we go. But on the upside, Rock is now leveled up enough to probably deal with the gym trainers. It'd be nice if you learn a rock type attack though. Are they trippy? What do you mean by trippy? Alright. 2 gym leaders or gym trainers. I'll take it. Yeah, this is how I know I would never be cut out to be a Pokemon trainer. The very first gym is high up in the sky, and I'm scared of heights. My journey would end right where it started. Oh. Yeah, I think that's just how the game used to be, or maybe it's the emulator. I don't know how to fix that. Emulation settings, maybe. Is there like a smoothing thing? Um, let's try this. Oh no, don't tell me I crashed the emulator. Okay. I got real worried for a second. I should save before messing around with settings. Alright. I'm gonna save and then I'll mess around with them. Alright, let's see if that did anything. Oh no, that did not do good things. That did very bad things. I thought old Pokemon games had like saving a lot of data, so it took like actual seconds to save a game. Let's go here. No. Nope, that's also not good. Is this still broken? I can't tell how it looked before now. I genuinely can't tell how it looked before anymore. Let's go check Pokemon. You feel response. You ruined everything. All I have to do is ignore you. Yeah, I genuinely can't tell if anything's... I think things look different now, right? Like, this looks normal. Okay. Now... what's the game plan here? Because... oh, he has a second Pokemon. Okay. That should hopefully level me up. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's in shambles, on fire. Okay, we're gonna play this game of he's gonna keep lowering my accuracy, so we're just gonna speed up. There we go. So otherwise this battle would have taken way too long. Okay, yeah, everything looks normal here. Maybe it's just high up there? I don't know. Ooh. Could also just be the program being weird and jiggly. But I actually feel like that was how the original games were too, weirdly enough. Alright, we're just gonna get Geodude one more level up before the gym. Just in case he learns a rock type move there. He's also still technically a little underleveled. Too soon, game. Too soon. Thank you. We'll go ahead and get rid of Mudsport. And with that, we can definitely take on the gym now. I have full faith in our ability to beat this gym. No problems whatsoever. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I'm expecting big things from you, Rock. Alright, our first gym leader battle, guys. Let's hope that we can do it casualty-free. Alright. I love that. Starting off strong with sand attacks. Making me lowering my accuracy on an already inaccurate move. Also, isn't this an illegal Pidgeotto? Pretty sure he evolves at level 16 or something like that. Yeah, that's a little stronger than I would like. So I need you to go down right now. I don't like that. Okay. I'm hoping that by using a higher accuracy move, the game is not gonna... Thank you. We did it, guys. Our first gym badge. And we had 0 casualties in the gym itself. We definitely had a casualty before the gym. But that doesn't count. Okay, well that was easy enough, I think. Alright, what do you want? Alright, he wants to give us an egg. Is it a Togepi that's in the egg? I don't think so. I don't remember. Now, Rock, unfortunately, is going to be kind of our carry for the next gym as well. But I don't love overly relying on one Pokemon. That's kind of how it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and said go to the mart. Which, oh, there it is. gonna say I've already forgotten where that is. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we can get here. Let's get another 10 Pokeballs. And let's buy some potions. Maybe not that many. Let's buy a couple of these. They already sell super potions? All right. So next up is whoever you are. All right, our next route is... Where are you? Are you somebody who's gonna give me stuff? No. Route 36. Okay. Okay, there's Sudowoodo right there. Okay, so there's nothing on Route 36. Can use potions after fight? Yes. It's just we can't use items during battle. After battle is fair game. Okay. Ruins of Alph. I don't know much about this place. Isn't this where unknowns spawn? Yep. Can't get him just yet. But when I do, I will be sure to nickname it after you. What's the Gym 2? Gym 2's ace is 17. Alright, well, let's see what we can get for an encounter here. Or are there no wild Pokemon here? There's one unknown showed up in Ruins of Alph. Maybe that's in like a secret room or something. Okay, so maybe nothing for me here right now. Actually, I didn't go check this out. There's an entrance here. Alright, it's puzzle time, guys. There we go. That should go up here. Oh, that's there. I'm so smart, guys. Huh. Okay, this is where unknown spawn. Level 5. Let's just go ahead and hit you with a tackle. That shouldn't kill. Hidden power what? Okay, hidden power grass. Good to know. Why a level 5 unknown could do that much damage, I don't know. Okay, yeah, it was grass. Well, we might as well try to catch this thing. It's not exactly very good, but... Alright, can we get some nickname suggestions for the unknown? What letter is this? This is a Y, a Z? I don't know what letter. Or is it a punctuation mark? Let's see. List of unknown. This is a G. So I'm going to name this G. Big brain over here. Now let's go ahead and swap you over here. And we're just going to get out of here. Try and get out of here alive. Yep, all Pokemon can be nicknamed. And so, like, oh, can I name it question mark, question mark, question mark? Sorry, okay, you know, there's a delay between when your messages come through. Okay, so this is the bottom of Violet City. I didn't even realize I could exit that way. But we'll go ahead and get a Route 32 encounter, and hopefully we can get something good. Or something a little unique. That'd be ideal. Listen, I still have not forgiven you for that wonder pick, okay? So you could tally it on the board, and I think I'm still ahead. All right, so Route 32, our encounter for here is... Please be something good. Hop it. I'm okay with this. I don't know that I could hit it though. Hoppip is super frail. Alright, Kylie, I will let you name this Hoppip. And I will give you a second to come up with a name. I'm just gonna go check the door real quick. In the meantime. No cool mail, guys. Unfortunately. Zoobs? It shall be named Zoobs. Now, I think I will add this one to the party. Just because Hoppip's actually... Well, I don't know about... How good is... Let's see. Gen... This is technically 4? Yeah. Never mind. This Pokemon sucks. It has one stat above 90, and its only good stat is speed. And I mean, you know what? Chlorophyll doubles its speed in the sunlight. But it's already so fast of a Pokemon. Why the heck would it need to double its speed? Okay, let's go ahead and jump back in. I will take a Miracle Seed. You know what? I will take that. Hoppip was our encounter. Go ahead and give this to Bronto. All right, let's see what we can do next. I don't know that Ekans would have been better. I have mixed feelings about my encounter. Like, having an Intimidate Mon is super useful. Intimidate is definitely what saved me in the final battle of the first Nuzlocke. But I don't know. Of course, why not get poisoned while I'm wrapped? Okay, so our level cap is level 17. So we got to keep that in mind. Can't go higher than that. Which for most of our party is not really an issue. But I should get some people leveled up. Because aside from Rock and Bronto, everyone else is pretty low level. How's painting going? Are you working on the painting you sent me a picture of yesterday? The family portrait? I don't like this. Zubat's kind of rough. Yeah, I'm just not dealing with this. See, it sounds like this I miss having the Butterfree. Because the Butterfree was so good for stuff. Like, having Confusion early on was huge. I mean, throwing a rock solves the problem the same way, but, you know. Maybe let's go ahead and put Cass up front. Get him some experience. So I'm just checking some Pokemon Go or Pokemon Pocket stuff. Why is he trading me a random card? I don't know what to do with this. Not quite the vision. I mean, you know, it's that's painting for you. Some stuff will turn out and some stuff will turn out in a way that you weren't expecting. I should probably move the mouse out of the middle of the screen. Yeah, let's just swap you out. I swear if I get poisoned, don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. I will gladly take that. Yeah, the difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2 in terms of like grass and encounter area is kind of crazy. I feel like there wasn't nearly as much space to encounter Pokemon in the previous game. Rock throw for the one-hit KO. Thank you. At this rate, Cass is not going to level up within this century. A level 6. I will take it. That's better. Instead of level 4 Ekinses. Was never going to get anywhere like that. I don't know what I pressed by accident. Are you a trainer? Yep. That's how they get you. They know that trainers normally don't face away from you. And it's like, oh, I gotta talk to this person, see what they're about. And then bam, trainer battle. Smart. Okay, let's see what we got here. Tail whip, I'm not super worried about that. I could use a nap right now. Let's be a lesson to you guys. Don't go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, yeah, no, I don't want to give my phone number. No, I will not be your friend. I'm strictly here to become the very best that no one ever was, and nothing else. Okay, is there anything down here? Or is this the next part of the route? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop a repel. Well, I tried to sleep at like, was it 11 o'clock? But I said I was going to sleep? I tried to sleep then. And then could not fall asleep to save my life. Okay, I don't know what moves you have. So hopefully you don't have a gust or a flying type move. That does nothing. Cool. Yeah, I just couldn't fall asleep at all. Like, I was tired. My eyes were, like, heavy. I was, like, physically, I felt tired. But I guess I didn't do much yesterday. Like, anything exerting. So I think while, like, my brain was tired, my body wasn't, or vice versa, or whatever it was. So I couldn't fall asleep. And then I just had to read, hoping that would help. I think I stopped reading at like 1:30 because I was getting really tired at that point. I'm gonna be here all day. And even after that, I really could not fall asleep as easily as I should have been able to, considering how tired I was and what time it was. So now here I am, very sleepy. Facing the consequences of not really my own actions, but, you know. I don't know if he has double kick yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and tackle him. I don't know what happened there. Oh, he used peck. I think he got like a crit peck there. I forgot that he gets peck. Okay. Don't crit me. Each kick does 4 damage. So it would have been... I don't like that at all. That was a little scary. Go ahead and heal. Speed up is usually to blame for most Pokemon deaths. And it would have been to blame for that one too. Blame Stranger Things. I mean... yeah. I should have at least gone to the gym yesterday. I don't know that I was feeling 100% up for it, but it would have been better than not doing anything all day. But it is what it is. Okay. I still do no damage to you, so I'm just going to switch out to Bronto. And hope that you don't... yep, senses, of course. Yo, Kid Death, welcome on in. How's it going? I hope your Wednesday morning is going well. Oh, I could have had a Mareep. Oh, I would have loved a Mareep. Fate definitely decided to make me suffer. And I would say even worse than that, Fate is putting a Mareep in front of me. I love Mareep so much. But I can't catch it. Which makes me very sad. Hopefully I can get one in another route. Because I would love to have Mareep. Oh, item over there. How goes your shiny hunting? Oh, now I get 2 in a row. It is a Gen 2 must. But I can't catch it. I just hope that there are other routes that I can catch it. I know it's not the best early on, but you know, nothing is at this point anyways. Oh. Repel's effect wore off. It wasn't even working. Five resets at the start of the day. That's a healthy approach. I respect it. Don't let shiny hunting take over your life. Almost at 1,500 resets. That's wild. I'm a razor leaping. Ooh. That's the nice thing about like Masuda method. It's not great because each reset takes what, about, you said 2.5 minutes, something like that. But Masuda method shiny hunting, at least you're getting like 5 Pokemon at a time. And as long as it's not something super like hard to catch, super like high step count, you get them pretty quickly. All right, we got ourselves a Kakuna, which is marginally better than what we have. Not that it's really going to be useful for the next gym battle anyways, but I just feel like having those fully evolved stats, even if it's, you know, it's a Beedrill, is still pretty good. Alright, Wooper. Getting a Wooper would be nice. Oh yeah, 100%. I think this is regular speed, yes. Gen 2 Pokemon following you is just 100% peak. I like Gen 5, but Gen 5 went in this weird route that made some Pokemon look almost blurry. I don't know how to describe it. It increased the amount of pixels, but also made them like more dynamic. Yep, this is regular speed. I think I remember playing with older emulators or older versions. And so they used to run slower. But now they run pretty smooth. Although I don't know how it would be if I was playing if I was playing Diamond and Pearl. I know Platinum runs super smooth, but I don't know about Diamond and Pearl. Level 10 Goldeen is kind of a menace, because I know for a fact this thing has Peck. And that's going to hurt no matter who I send out. So let's just hope that a Razor Leaf will one-shot. Only thing though, Kid Death, is that not all Pokemon sprites are created equally when they follow you around. I will show you in just a moment. My own kids won't even give me their phone number. Damn. Savage. Chikorita's sprite is hilarious. Because look at that face. And then when he follows you side by side, he doesn't have a neck. Poor little guy looks traumatized. I mean, I don't mind the Rotom phone. You know, it really is the smartphone of these games. It's kind of like how in Digimon, a lot of the Digivices were meant to replicate like stuff that was used at the time. Like pagers, and then slowly looking more like this mobile phone pager combo kind of thing. The Pokédex is also, or not the Pokédex, but like the item you use to manage all your stuff has also evolved in that way. Going from like the Pokégear to Pokénav, I think. Whatever the other one is in Gen 5. And I think the Rotom phone is the simplest version because it's literally just a touchscreen phone. Alright, I need you to hurry up and help me level up. I have not named all the Pokemon Emily yet. That's mostly because I want to name a good Pokemon Emily. And one that I will keep safe. No shots fired at Cass. Cass loves bug types. Also, good morning, Rambo. How you doing today? Yeah, see, for a lot of people, being named after a bug type would be like an insult. You know, they'd be like, wow, that's what you think of me? Like, I take great offense to that. But for Cass, I know that's what he wants. Last generation, he was a Butterfree. This generation, he will be a Beedrill. Yeah, that was really bad for experience. I was hoping for something better than that. Okay, where are we now? Oh, we're gonna have to teach somebody. We're gonna have to teach somebody. Rock Smash soon. Listen, first of all, your EV is level 25, so the 25 to life is accurate. Second of all, you specifically requested that I turn him into an Umbreon. And that meant that he never gets used. It's going well so far. We did already have a casualty. We lost our Pidgey to a crit peck from a Hoo-Hoo. So that was not fun. But we did beat the first gym leader. Casualty free. Okay, let's go ahead and see who we should teach Rock Smash to. Yeah, let's teach it to Tiefs. Yep. Our Pidgey in our first playthrough was a huge asset. Shovel's the one that heals you, right? It is. Let's give that to Geodude. Yeah, in our first run, Pidgey survived quite a while. In this run, he died in Bellsprout Tower. Also, insult to injury, I didn't even get a Bellsprout in Bellsprout Tower. I think all I encountered was Rattatas, which was very disappointing. Yes, please. Alright, can't catch anything here in the water, because we did get our encounter already. But Union Cave. Okay, that's our next encounter. That is dupes. We already have one of you. You get a free Eevee? Listen, if we get a free Eevee, that thing is Death Junior, and it will get used as an Umbreon. Just for you, Cadet. I wonder if I'll get in time for Morty, because that would be ideal. Still say agreed. And you have summoned him. Welcome back, Joe. Hope your meeting didn't go too badly. I know meetings can be dreadfully boring. Alright, give me something good. I already have a Geodude. Zubat. Which I would be upset if it wasn't for the fact that Crobat is in this game. And Crobat's really good. I'm just going to try and catch you. Alright, can we get a nickname suggestion for Zubat? Well, because you were talking about the top percentages of Rattata, and then I never ran into all I ran into was Rattatas in Bellsprout Tower. But yeah, I'll take some nickname suggestions for our newfound Zubat. In the meantime, I need to charge my phone. I respect that you didn't bother fighting it, arguing. No, you're just like, yeah, that checks out. Joe, we haven't caught anything cool, unfortunately. Sephiroth? You know what? The wings check out. Let's do it. And I think we're gonna go ahead and put Sephiroth in the party. right away, because how much damage does this do? Alright, let's go ahead and just let him get to Crobat, the many-winged angel. That's what I was thinking when you said that nickname. I think it fits. And you know what? He would be good for the next gym too, assuming he evolves by then. I don't think he does though. I don't think Zubat evolves till like level 20. Or like 22 or something like that. And our level cap is 17. So he might not get used for the second gym. We'll see. Okay. That's a trainer. Let me write down my counters. Zubat. Yeah, he evolves at level 22, which is unfortunate. But it shouldn't take too long to evolve. That's an Onyx. I'm not staying up for that. It shouldn't take too long for him to evolve after Zubat. I hope. Or after he turns into a Crobat. Or Golbat. Now can Cass evolve? It's a level 10 that evolves at, I think. Yeah, seems like it. Let's just run. Okay, I don't know which direction I'm supposed to go in. All I know is I'm already getting tired of the battles. Running to Pokemon every 2 seconds. Let's just Razor Leaf you. And Razor Leaf you. And with that, Bronto should evolve. I think. Yep, okay. Because I think it's Crocodile who evolves later. And then evolves earlier into his final form. Or something. I believe it's Totodile's line that has a weird evolution level. Oh, Bayleaf. Alright. We'll run up here, because I know there's that trainer up there who looks like one of the fire-type trainers. Which is scary. But having just evolved Bayleaf. Well, and having a rock type, it's not so bad. Yeah, we got Geodude for this. Nice and easy. That'll get rock to level 14. Is there anything down here, or is it just items? Rock Tomb is good. I can't remember if that's weaker or the same as Rock Throw, but at lower speed, which can be really useful. Let's go ahead and switch out the Bayleaf for this. Level 8 means decent experience, so we'll take that. Okay, yeah, there's just items here. which I am not mad about. That's money. Might not be good in combat for us because we can't use items, but that's money. Level 8. Yeah, we'll go ahead and collect that experience, please, and thank you. Okay, I don't want to get into every battle though. Run away again. Yeah, between this and Dragon Quest III, I'm getting real tired of random encounters. I'm very thankful that a lot of games are steering in the overworld encounter route now. Coughing is less fun. And I don't like seeing him use Smog, so please one-shot with Rock Throw. That'd be ideal. Okay, close enough. Should eat my breakfast. And with that, we now have a Beedrill. Now if we can have a Mega Beedrill, that'd be ideal. Also, speaking of Megas, did you guys catch yesterday's Mega Pokemon reveal? And if so, what did you think about it? That's a weird soundtrack. I'm kind of a fan. Like, I think the design... You really like the design? I think I only have one issue with the design. And it's not really a big issue. That's true. I like that, Kid Death, for the next Smash game in 20 years. Nope, there's nothing here. Where was I going with that? Yeah, I think the hair looks fine, except for the part that goes in the front. I think that looks a little off. But aside from that, I don't mind the design. Especially when you realize, like, Mega Lucario already has weird hair tendril things anyways. Change its typing. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think if you're gonna do alternate Megas, I think it's cooler if you do something like, obviously, when it hits Pokemon Champions, they're gonna have different abilities. But I feel like it would be cooler. I do feel like it would be cooler if you know, it was also different typings. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, like Mewtwo and Charizard both have different typings. Uh, so like each one feels different. You have who else? I mean, the Raichus, from what we haven't seen anything about them, but they're probably both straight electric types. So I don't know. But do we have other dual form? Dual form, whatchamacallits, Megas? Or is it just Mewtwo, Charizard, and now Lucario? Apparently also Z Megas have like their attack quicker, but their gauge finishes faster. Which, like, I guess makes sense. Cool. I don't know. I don't care too much about that. But it's the only way they could differentiate them from their regular counterparts in ZA, considering they don't actually have abilities. So it's either give them new type or give them a mechanic. But that makes me feel like Z Megas are not going to have a different type from the regular Megas. Or the regular version. Okay, so Route 33. Let's see what our encounter is here. Please be a Mareep. I would like a Mareep, please. I already have one of you. So no. I want Ekans. Charizard Z. I mean, I would not be surprised if we did get a Charizard Z. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a Charizard Z. And honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we got a Mewtwo Z. Can we get a nickname for Ekans, please? Feel like the DLC is giving you upside down vibes from Stranger Things. I'm still not a big fan of the theme. I would have rather if we were like touring certain parts of the region to investigate the consequences of the tower. I feel like that would have been a lot cooler. I don't know how I feel. I feel like that would have been cooler. Because you could still tie in megas into that. And you could still have the whole... There's mega energy everywhere, and that's why everything's super high level. But I don't know. That's just me. Also, I wonder what the heck they're going to do with the level cap. Is it going to stay... Is it going to be 200 now? Is it going to be a separate system? Kind of like Shadow the Erdtree, where you don't level up by conventional means anymore? Okay. Let's go ahead and... Ooh. Let's swap Sephiroth for Ladybug. All right, let's see. So our level cap right now is level 17. What else could I have gotten in this route? Okay, there was no more Reap. I'd been very upset if there was Mareep. Can I get a Mareep somewhere here, though? There is not a lot of chances for me to get Mareep in this game. That makes me very sad. Okay, let's see what we got here. I want to get Sephiroth and Rock up to 16. So we're going to just quickly... Can we go in here yet? Nope. Okay. Okay, so they're blocking the gym. Oh, we can't do the gym right now anyways. Okay, that works out then. Free experience for me then. Oh, Slowpoke Well. Who do we get for this? Ekans. Which means another encounter here for us. All right, we're gonna go ahead and swap around some people. All right, who's our encounter for Slowpoke Well? I already have one of you. Okay, never mind. We get into a battle. Let's go ahead and switch out to Rock. Okay, easy. Now let me get my encounter. Is it all Zubats? No Slowpokes? This place is called Slowpoke Well. Where's my Slowpoke? Ah, there's my Slowpoke. Alright. This should be easy enough as well. Rock is just gonna rock throw at everything. Yes, please. I will gladly take magnitude. Alright, time to test out our shiny new move. Thank you. I knew there was something there. Don't know why, but I knew it. So what's new? Nothing really. Trying to get ready for our next battle. Or next gym battle. I don't know about the the Team Rocket admin and what to expect from him. But I should be fine, right? Okay, Zubat, easy enough. Scariest and most cruel Team Rocket member. I don't like being poisoned, but, you know. Easy. Okay, that was nice and simple. Sure, we'll go ahead and give you no, that's not what I want to do. What's this do? How's our poison Pokemon doing? Oh, he's got lots of health. We'll go heal up at the Pokemon Center. And Bugsy's level 17 for his ace, so I think we should be... Should be good? Question mark? Yeah, we should at least be good to take on the random trainers, I think. Forgot about this. We're speeding through this because I'm going to lose patience for this thing very quickly. Level 12. What I didn't think about is that I am already close to the level cap. So that's not great. Okay, there we go. If I had a flying type move, that would be ideal. Because right now having Leech Life as my only attack on Sephiroth is not great. We'll switch out the Cass. Ah, yes, harden. That's exactly what I want to see. Just keep raising your defense. It's gonna take all day. Nice if Cass could learn something shiny and new. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're switching out now. Yeah, very good thing I switched out, because that five hit would have been brutal. Alright. Rock better not level, and he's level 17. Which means I can't use him anymore for this up until the gym leader. For fear of him, ooh, we're getting our egg. Our egg's hatching. I don't remember what hatches from this egg, but can we get a nickname suggestion for our Togepi? Have I finished my holiday shopping yet? Not yet. I think I'm still missing a couple more things, but I'm pretty close to being done. There's just one thing I gotta do a little more research on, because I don't know a lot about it. Scrambled. Damn, that's dark. I don't know that hard-boiled will fit. Scrambled barely fits. Togepi is cute. It's very true. I don't know if... I'm not going to visit him. Cracked. I don't know if I can evolve him to Togekiss in this generation. Nope. I cannot. If I had my soundboard stuff set up from Twitch, you could have did your own Togepi cry. That's the wrong one. Whoops. Let's go ahead and skip that. Nope, that was the wrong one. Thought it was the right one. There we go. Let's see where this takes me. Double battle, okay. I don't like Rock being in this fight. Because he was supposed to be benched. So I'm going to switch out to Bronto. Okay, there, that. And let's just tackle. Yes. Only thing is, you still need to use it in battle for it to gain happiness, right? If I remember correct. Okay, now I can't use Bronto either. So it's looking a little dicey. How are we doing on health from the poison? We're doing fine. Yeah, I don't have the Soothe Bell just yet. Oh, you can walk around with it as your lead. Good to know. And I'll definitely do that at some point. I just know that Togetic's not... Togetic? is not great either. Okay. There we go. Battle. 13 each. Of course, because why not? Okay, this guy's actually a menace. Is this the strongest Paris in the game? All that for Sephiroth to go to level 8. Alright, let's go ahead and use our antidote on Bronto. We'll go ahead and go back to and heal. And then I think we'll be as good as we can be to take on Bugsy. I would have liked to have a couple more Pokemon leveled up, but I don't know that they're going to make a difference. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, then turn off the red. Okay. I'm a little nervous. Because I know he's got a Scyther. I know he's got a strong Scyther. And Rock should be good against it. But it doesn't change the fact that that thing hits hard. And probably knows Swords Dance at this point. Or maybe I'm just being traumatized by Storm Silver when we attempted that a while ago. Oh, he leads with Scyther. I don't love that. It's so much damage. Does Rock not resist Bug? Yeah, that was hopefully this one-shots. Okay, good. Yeah, that did like half. That's fine. We're in the battle. It doesn't matter if I hit level 18 here. Definitely don't want to learn self-destruct. That surprises me. I thought Rock resisted Bug. This whole time. Because in my head it makes sense. What's a Bug gonna do to a Rock? And the Shell Bell on him was a good idea. Ooh. Right, that's badge number 2, guys. Is he gonna give me U-turn? Yeah, U-turn is really strong. See, I don't know if I even remember that rock resisted poison. I mean, like, it makes sense that it does, but I don't know. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay. So now we've done that. What's next? Um, I was not ready for a rival battle. Okay, let's hope we can do this. I think that was a little unfair. Okay, I think he'll have a Quill Lava by this point. There's no way he doesn't have a level 16. Zubat, okay. Not worried about that. And Quill Lava, okay. This I'm not super worried about. Just don't get the burn. Thank you. And we'll just go ahead and magnitude for the second one because that's 100% accurate. Okay, fortunately, easy rival battle. Oh. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Correct. Yes, Rambo, this is indeed a hardcore Nuzlocke. All right, what's our next level cap here? Let's just double check. 19? All right, rock can't get used anymore then. That's is goldenrod right beside us then? Oh, thank you. I paid $2 for it. Okay, we don't have cut yet. Yeah, so this is a hardcore Nuzlocke, which means set battle, no healing in battle, and whatever else the rules are for hardcore Nuzlocks. Okay, so we can't use one of our Pokemon, and the other of our Pokemon is kind of close to level cap as well. So... Alright, it's in the Poke Gear, I think. Yeah, map. Okay, so we gotta go up there. Our encounter for Ilex Forest is... Paris. I guess we'll take that. Izimir does... first of all, if I can get a nickname suggestion for Paris. Are the levels weird? Like, we're heading towards our 3rd gym. And wild encounters are level 8. And the gym leader's Pokemon Ace is level 19. What level are... gym leaders? Yeah, the 3rd gym leader in Gen 1 was level 24. kind of crazy. Mr. Meat. I don't know how that fits in this case, but okay. Fortunately, Mr. Meat is likely staying on the bench forever and ever. Okay, he faces the direction I'm in. Mr. Meat deserves to stay locked up far away from everyone. Yeah, Rambo, it's not me. The levels in this game are weird, right? Okay, have him run away that way. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the Johto Elite Four and the champion, because Nuzlocke always end when you beat the champion, so. Welcome back, Joe. My dumb brain is too dumb for this thing. Okay, let him run that way. Oh my god. These encounters every 2 steps is driving me nuts. That's money. I'll take it. Okay, this is the second route. Oh my god. This is so annoying. Do I have repels? I didn't buy repels. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm figuring this out now. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Go down there. Do that. Okay, do this whole thing. Stupid encounters. Oh my god. This is worse than rock, like any of the caves. That's done. Okay, there we go. He has been caught. I'm gonna leave and get a repel. By a repel, I mean a whole lot of repels. Because the encounter rate in that forest is obnoxious, and I want nothing to do with it. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy 10 of these. Let's buy one of these. Yeah, that means I'm not going to be able to get Zubat evolved until the 4th gym. Well, until I'm done the 3rd gym. Which is kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and put Bronto up front. Actually, Cass can go up front here. And let's go ahead and put some repels. I have to go after the other. Okay, he's facing that direction. Man, early game repels suck. Mr. Meat is staying locked up where he deserves to be locked up. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have sent them the other way. That's fine. That's fine. And then I can go back around like this, and he's been caught. And we now have cut. Let's go ahead and use that. To teach you cut. All right. Now I think we can just cut through here. And what's this do? Celebi? Celebi gonna show up? We're gonna just keep the repel up because I still don't want to deal with bugs every 2 seconds. Nice, Joe. I like it. Okay. Can't go there. Okay, why is my Pokemon not showing me how to get out of here? Traitor. Let's toss up another repel. I'm starting to remember grinding in this game was atrocious because everything's so low level. All right, this is a new route. That's true. Pokemon help those that help themselves. I'm trying to help myself here, Joe. Yeah, like, this makes no sense. You're right, Rambo, you're right. Why am I... That should be fine. Yeah, I'll still Fury Attack much. Don't know why these things are averse to attacking, but I'll take it. Okay, we'll go ahead and switch you out. Yeah, like, I'm getting out of this place, and the wild Pokemon are level, or the trainer Pokemon are level 10. Which, does not make a whole lot of sense. Alright, let's see what our encounter is for this route. Oh yeah, I have the repel up. Forgot about that. Well, in a battle instead. Okay, level 13. The levels are a little better here. Focus energy? Sure, I'll get rid of Harden. Oh, that's just insult to injury. I want a Mareep and you won't give me a Mareep. That's unfair. Alright, what's our encounter for Route 34? Give me a Mareep. I already have one of you. Also, I don't think Mareep shows up here. Can we get some nickname suggestions for Drowsy, please, guys? I'm not thrilled about this encounter. And he puts me to sleep. That's a good name. It's a better name than Drowsy deserves. Alright. Joe, I think that might be a little long. Pied Piper. That is a hilariously appropriate name. Professor Snoot? Guys, how many letters do you think I can use for the nicknames here? I don't really want to stay out for this. He's already Snoot. capture the. It's thought about. See, Joe, that's you believing in societal reintegration and reform, and you know what? More power to you for that. Okay. Let's see. This is the daycare. Mm-hmm. Okay. Skipping ahead. I'm not leaving any Pokemon in here. I have the magic of rare candies. Alright. Let's sell to Azalea Town. Run away from you. I think what I might do as a rule to myself for this playthrough, and maybe the other ones as well, is one second, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to do something for my brother quick. Okay, yeah, the rule I was thinking. So I'm thinking that as part of just making it a little more fair, quote unquote, when I do use like rare candies and stuff to level up the party, maybe I only level up the number of Pokemon that the gym leader has. Like, for example, Whitney, who we're coming up against soon, only has 2 Pokemon. So to level up my party, I can only have 2 Pokemon at that level cap. If I'm going to do it with rare candies. If I'm going to do it myself, then is what it is. I just think like it's maybe a little more fair, so I don't have like a whole army to swap into. I don't know, I'm checking the box here. And Route 34 was Drowsy. Because I think it might be a little easy if I pull up to a Pokemon trainer who only has 2 Pokemon and I have 6 level 19s. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel... It's like I'm cheapening the challenge a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. That's tunnel, which I don't know where that leads. So I was thinking for a proposed rule, Joe, that because last game I decided to use rare candies to get my Pokemon up to par if I was doing whatchamacallit? Heck's this place? So yeah, okay. So if I'm using rare candies to level up my party to get to battle a gym leader, I can only do it to the number of Pokemon that the gym leader has. So if the gym leader has 3 Pokemon, I can only get 3 Pokemon up to that level cap using rare candies. If I want to manually grind, that's fine. But it's just so I don't have... Or maybe we'll just make it I can only have 3 Pokemon at that level cap. Just that way we're making it so that I can't pull up to a team of 2 level 19s with a whole team of 6 at level 19. I understand what I support. I appreciate that, Kylie. What's this place? Oh, it's the department store. Okay. Nothing I want to do here yet. Yeah, I just feel like it's something to make it a little more balanced in the game's favor. Sure, let's do this quiz. Yes. Need arena, yes. Wait, what? Oh. I was about to talk a lot of crap about Whitney. But apparently I am not... Oh, whoops. I pressed the wrong button there. Yes, yes. No. Yes. Yes, yes. No. Yes. Give me the dang card. Okay. What'd I miss? Missed call? No, never mind. Nothing's happening there, I guess. There we go. Okay, so we can now challenge the gym. And she's got 2 Pokemon, with the level cap being 19. I think Bronto and Rogue or Rock are our squad to go for this. So I just got to get Bronto leveled up. Which I think the gym itself will be fine to do the leveling. Now, where's the gym again? I don't remember where I saw it. Down here somewhere? Up here? Yeah, okay, it's up here. I didn't realize that up here was still part of the city. Alright, let's go ahead and get leveled up. And then I think we'll wrap up. Hold up. Sorry, there's a ton of activity at my door for some reason. Yeah, okay. Level 9? What is this? Yeah, just skip ahead. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do the gym and then call it a wrap for today. All right, let's go. Do I want tackle? I'm really worried about the Miltank here, so we'll go ahead and put reflect up. Yeah, I think that's the game, how the game itself was, Francisca. At least if I remember correctly. But I've personally never played this game on its original hardware. So, it's hard to say. Let's go ahead and do... Go back in here. Yeah, it's the backgrounds that are more like that, right? what's the fastest way to get to Whitney here? I guess I still have to battle 3 trainers total. And then, yeah, sometimes I'll use speed up, which obviously makes things a little wobblier. Okay, please don't. And of course I'm paralyzed. All right, let's go ahead. Item. Actually, we'll hold off on the potion for now. Razor Leaf you. Razor Leaf you. And Razor Leaf you again. Okay, I'm asleep. Okay, so now all we have to do is take on the gym leader. We're gonna run back, heal, and then we'll probably call it a wrap for today. Which I think is pretty good. Well, I've gone about 4 hours into stream and made it through the first 3 gym leaders, which is pretty good. I don't know if this game slows down in pace after a while, but I'd say we're doing pretty solid for pacing here. And then, of course, as usual, we'll be back on Friday with another stream of this. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Over here. I went the wrong direction. Okay. I'm pretty worried about this mill tank, but I have a strategy. I don't know if it'll pay off. I don't think it'll pay off, if I'm being honest here. Okay, the Clefairy's not what I'm worried about. So we'll Razor Leaf you first. Okay, that did less damage than I was hoping. You're gonna Razor Leaf me back? Okay. Oh, they start having potions. I'm okay with this, actually. I'd rather she potions the Clefairy rather than the mill tank. Because the mill tank is kind of a menace. I would have been happier if... Okay. I'm gonna Synthesis. That lowers my attack, I think. That's fine. Razor Leaf you. Okay. Here's the scary part. So I'm gonna Poison Powder. It's fine if you... Oh, no, it's not lowering my attack. That's... Okay, perfect. Step 1 of my strat is complete. My plan has been foiled. Okay, come on. All right, we're back in action. Okay, 23. That means down 34 health, which means each one was doing 17 damage. A crit will kill me, and I don't really want to risk that. So we're gonna go out into rock. Surprised it's going for stomp instead of rollout. Because my assumption was she was gonna roll out instead of stomp, and I was gonna okay, fine. You know what? If you're just gonna keep stomp flinching me, 34. That is 6 damage though. That's pretty strong. All defense curl. If you're gonna be like that. Yeah, I thought she was gonna start rolling out. It's magnitude. See how much that does. 28. Yeah, that does 4 now. So. Magnitude 8, I'll take it. I think that should be it. And then the poison should do the trick. Maybe. Casualty free. And Bronto and Rock hit level 20. I'll take it. And now our level cap jumps all the way to 25, which means I think we can get Graveler and we can get Golbat now. Yeah, so with that, we can get Golbat. And we can get what's his face? Graveler. Oh, there's Poke Park, which I think we can get encounters in. I don't know. I'll have to check. We'll do that first. Poliwag onto Route 40. Well, I don't have a Poliwag, so I can't do that. Okay, where's the Poke Park? Well, we're doing good. Aside from our one casualty in Burb that happened very early on in Sprout Tower, we have not had a casualty since. And I think that's a win. I think that's something worth celebrating. Srof. This is Route 35. That's not where I want to go. Okay, what else is here? Nothing there. Nothing here. What's in this tunnel? Oh, Lyra is gonna pull up. sure I'll take the fashion case. Oh. This is a wild area? Like trainer area? I'm shocked. Okay, I was not expecting that. But we'll wrap this up and then go back to the surface. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save and wrap up the session. And then I'll finish my breakfast finally. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. We managed to get a good amount done. We got 3 gym badges, quite a few encounters, and looking at our map, we still got quite a bit to go. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like a rage. Ekritik, I think, is our next stop. I don't know what Blackthorn is. I don't know Mahogany, I don't know Olivine, and I don't know Signwood. So lots that I don't know, clearly. Oh, National Park's up there. Not more. Where the heck is the Elite Four then? Maybe up here? I don't know, we'll figure it out. With that said though, thanks again guys for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back on Friday, so in a couple days, same time as usual. I might consider moving the streams to 10 in the morning, just so I can possibly try going to the gym beforehand. We'll see about that. But yeah, I am working on getting a Discord up and running. Well, I have a Discord from like way back when I was streaming before, but once it is up and running, I'll go ahead and post a link here as well, so you guys can feel free to join and get notified there when I'm planning on streaming. That's probably the best place to stay up to date on all things stream related and YouTube videos related, because those are still going to happen at some point. But yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Have yourselves a lovely day, and